Hey, what's up you guys, me Naruto, and I'm back for another entry in the Storm 3 Countdown. Now, this is where we take a look at some of the past anime games and count down to Storm 3 in a little bit of a different way. Today we have a phenomenal game that I believe changed Naruto games entirely and forever and brought it into the next generation. Some of you might agree, some of you might not agree, but these are just my opinions on this game. So enough of me talking, it's time to take a look at Naruto Rise of a Ninja for the Xbox 360. Rise of a Ninja is a game that honestly doesn't need much of an introduction for all of you Naruto fans out there. Before the Storm series came along with all of its games, there was another game that changed the way Naruto games were seen in the next generation. The graphics were by far the best in any Naruto game of the time and brought with it such an open world to explore. For the first time, we had the chance to walk around the Leaf Village in a completely 3D environment and check out everything that it had to offer. Some people may say this is the best Naruto game for exploration, and I would sort of agree with them. Even though the first Storm game had an adventure mode like this, it just seemed kind of devoid of life and style compared to this game. The game was essentially centered around the idea that you needed to explore the village by going on side missions that encourage you to go to every single corner of the village and even outside the village to complete. And these missions go from delivering ramen to people in the village to making lonely guys get excited by transforming into the famous transsexual Naruto with sexy jutsu. And boy, is it a turn on to look at transsexual teenage boys. Yeah, think about that for a while.
Ha! You got it!
All these missions are to make people in the village like Naruto because, as we all know, they really hate his immature punk ass. But aside from the missions, we also have an engaging story mode that has Naruto running around the environment and eventually getting into a battle every once in a while. Most of the random battles that you'll come across in the story mode will be with generic ninjas that honestly look ugly as fuck. But hey, at least they look like bandits with their disgustingly ugly faces. The battles in this game are somewhat similar to the Tekken-style arena, but the controls are easy to pick up and aren't very diverse either. You really just punch, kick, jump, throw items, and use special techniques. And the techniques themselves are mostly a gimmick because there's never a clear chance you'll deal the most amount of damage to anyone. There are many games within the technique where your opponent tries to evade the attack, but then again, it's a complete gamble on whether or not the attack will actually hit. We get little pieces of the anime thrown into the story mode, so it does try to give you the best feel of being a part of the entire Naruto experience. But in addition to that, there are also smaller scenes where characters talk to each other in the village. This may not seem all that important, but if you ever get the chance to talk to Ebisu or Jiraiya, then be prepared as these characters, among others, don't have their original English voices.
Quiet you! The ladies will hear you and run off!
You know, I think they both have the same voice actor in this game too.
You mean that walking on water jutsu that idiot was going to teach you? I see how it is. Well then, how about a challenge?
Nice one, Ubisoft. Nice one. I mean, really now, how hard could it be to get the American voice actors for a game of this magnitude? However, later on in the Xbox Live Marketplace, they released new characters to play as in free battle mode, as well as the Japanese voices for each character. And if that wasn't enough, then you could go online and battle friends and foes around the world. It may not seem like much, but it was a really big deal at the time, and it shouldn't be overlooked or taken for granted. And of course, I'm sure you guys already know about this battle, so it shouldn't be a spoiler. But my number one part of the game is fighting Gaara and Shukaku at the end of the story mode, and it was honestly one of the best battles I've seen in a Naruto game to date. This game may not be the absolute best with so many other games that rival it these days, but for Naruto fans everywhere, it's the game that must be played no matter what. I mean, heck, I don't even own an Xbox 360, and I played this loyally. So for this game, I would say it's worth so much more than it's given credit for these days. And if you ever get the chance, then get your hands on this game and experience it all for yourself. So that just about does it for this Naruto Storm 3 countdown video, and if you guys did like this, or if you do like the series in general, tell me in a comment down below. And also tell me if you want to see these videos after Storm 3 comes out, because I might come up with a name for it, or just make reviews on certain anime games in general. And don't forget, you guys, you can tell me what games you want me to play and review, and I'll definitely consider it. And if it's a really good game, or if it's a game I played before, or a game that I intend to play, or looks really interesting to me, I'll definitely give it a review. And also don't forget to subscribe for more updates, news, reviews, and also coming up soon is a Storm 3 playthrough, so I'll be playing through the story mode of Storm 3, so subscribe if you want to see all that. And for now, it's me, Naruto Gandhi, saying stay gold, and I'll see you guys later. So enough of me talking, it's time to take a look at Naruto. I forgot the name of the game.